If your heart feels heavy right now, if you've cried more than you've talked this week, if you don't even have the words for what you're feeling, let me just say this first. You're not weak. You're not alone. And most importantly, you're not broken. What you're feeling right now, it's grief. And you know what? You're allowed to feel it. You know, you might be thinking, but I didn't even know Charlie Kirk personally. Why does this feel so close, so heavy, so personal? Well, let me explain why. See, because your soul was never designed to be numb. It was created to feel. It was created to care, to carry love, and to mourn when love feels lost. And in a world like this, where tragedy is trending and brokenness is everywhere, it's no wonder your heart hurts. So before we keep going, I want to invite you to do something. I want to invite you to download the Living Limitless app. This is something I've created just for you. And I want you to talk to my Rick bot. It's not just artificial intelligence. It's a coaching tool built on over 25 years of real-life mentoring, ministry, and leadership. It's designed to talk with you through real emotions, like the ones you might be feeling right now. See, grief doesn't come with a manual, but you don't have to walk through it without a guide. So if you'll open up the app, open up your heart, and let's take the next steps together. So let's talk about grief and sadness just for a minute. Grief shows up in more places than just funerals. Grief is what happens when the future you hope for, it doesn't happen. A friendship fades and you don't know why. You see someone taken too soon and something inside you just aches. Grief, it's what makes the world feel heavy. And sadness, it's what sits with you quietly when the world keeps moving and you don't feel like you can. Now let me ask you something real. When was the last time that you gave yourself permission to grieve? Have you ever said out loud, I'm sad and I don't want to pretend that I'm not? Have you ever asked God to meet you in your sadness instead of trying to pray your way out of it? Let me give you a few tools that I've used and coached others through when grief is heavy. Here's the first thing I would suggest. It's important to name the loss. Say it out loud. Write it down. Be specific. I'm grieving the loss of safety. I'm grieving who I used to be. I'm grieving the world I thought I'd grow up in. Number 2, I want you to make room for your sadness. You don't have to rush through it. You don't have to fix it in one conversation. Let it breathe. Let the tears come. It's not weakness, it's worship. It's honesty. Here's the third thing. Speak hope to your soul. Grief is part of your story, but it's not the final chapter. That's why inside of this RickBot, you're gonna find coaching that speaks directly to grief and loss and sadness. You can literally type into the RickBot, why do I feel this way? How do I deal with this kind of grief? I feel like I've lost hope. And you know what you'll find? Real, grace-filled, faith-rooted guidance and answers. Here's what's waiting for you inside the Living Limitless app. First, you've got a 24/7 conversational opportunity with my RickBot. It's your personal coach and mentor. There's going to be daily mind shift videos, shorts, and powerful resets for your mind and your soul. And then we're going to invite you into the Living Limitless community. It's a safe space to share, ask, and grow. There'll be resources there to help you process your emotions with clarity and with courage. My friends, sadness is not a flaw. It's not a failure. It's not faithlessness. Guys, even Jesus wept. So if you're in a season of grief, let it just be a season. But don't let it define the story God is still writing inside of you. You hear me say this all the time. You were born limitless, even with tears in your eyes, even with sadness in your chest. Here's what I want you to do right now. I invite you, download the Living Limitless app. Go to the RickBot, talk to it, say what you're really feeling, join the community. Let us remind you that you are not alone, and then engage in the daily mind shift videos and declarations, and let hope speak louder than heartbreak. You are not the only one grieving, but you don't have to grieve in silence, and you don't have to stay stuck. So here's my invitation. Let's grieve, but let's heal. Let's move forward together, and let's live limitless. This is what you were born and created for. I'll see you on the inside.